Look at here, and I want to bring Dennis Kucinich into this. I believe you're with us, Dennis, and you. I don't know who's right on this panel here. I know they're very smart, and I know that when they yell, they scare me. But I will say this, Dennis, that this is proof that I think Donald Trump is serious about this race. He is very serious about this race. What do you think?
Neil, you're right. He clearly expects to win the nomination, and in signing the pledge, he will then expect the other candidates to support him, as they have signed the pledge as well.
But Charles Payne raised a very good point that some of his rabid supporters might not like the fact that he's kowtowing and becoming a conventional candidate. I think I paraphrased that up right. What do you think of that, Dennis?
I think that Donald Trump keeps breaking the mold and creating a new one and then breaking that one. And I think he has a lot more latitude than most candidates have because of the way that he's pursued his candidacy. It's been wide and open and unconventional. And frankly, the American people right now are not looking for a conventional politician.
I just want to say one thing. So he might alienate people who like him for signing this pledge. Maybe he brings in more traditional Republicans, but he still has a long way to go to win back Latino voters and female voters.
Think about the forgotten majority of the conservative movement, of the right of center movement. Okay, can't really say conservative movement. These are working class voters. They're largely white. There's some Hispanic, and they see the issues that you articulated before not as bread and butter issues for them, and they stayed home. They've been staying home, and that's what he's appealing to. He gets 20%.
So he's cobbling together a very different populist
silent majority.
He's cobbling together people who have that kind of passion. They will show up to the polls. Right. That's one thing we know, and they are motivated. They were losing their motivation. And again, particularly after this last midterm election, the Boehners of the world let them down, the McConnells of the world let them down, and they are upset. They are extremely upset. And I think he's capturing that. But I tell you, he does risk losing that to a degree because Dennis Kucinich just used the word conventional. This is a conventional move. Chris Christie signed it. All these other guys have signed it. This is a conventional move, and this is the kind of thing that some people don't want to see him do. I'm just telling you.
Unconventional would be not to sign it at the last minute.
Well, let's see how he unveils. I would say this. Let's see how he unveils it. I mean, you know, this could be a very unconventional unveiling of a conventional
bottom line,
pledge.
Neil. Bottom line is he expects to win the nomination. That's why he's doing it.
See, I think you're right about that, and I think you should be very scared that you and I are on the same page, Dennis. But I do think that this crowd, he sees these polls, he sees his sustainability, he sees that he's clearly proving his critics wrong, that he's not a freak polling phenomenon, that he's here to stay. And that this is an impediment in the way that could certainly hurt in states that could take him off a ballot. He's making a pragmatic, tactical move.
Exactly right.
Which tells me that he's going way beyond the moment here.
Absolutely right.
And also, the bottom line is if he says, listen, I'm not going to leave you guys don't leave me either. Everyone that signs this better get on board if I win.
So is Jeb Bush going to support Donald Trump?
He better. If they all signed on to be on the same team.
But it becomes, the rubber really meets the road with Donald when he spends a dime. He hasn't spent any money.
That's amazing, you know?
When he spends money, then I'll really believe it.
Who paid for that ad?
But he doesn't have to.
Anti-Jeb ad.
Oh, come on. You can put that together.
No, that was all that was on social media.
But somebody had to pay to put it together.
I don't doubt he has not spent some money. No, I agree. I don't disagree that he hasn't spent some money. But Dagen, what's remarkable is that the richest guy who's ever run for office doesn't have to.
Not yet. Not yet.
Well, he obviously has to.
He will at some point. That's the big question. Yeah, of course he will.
You absolutely have to spend money. I mean, you need to hire.
By the way, that's another reason he signs this pledge.
Despite what Charlie is saying that these people paid to be there, look at the attention he creates now.
He's notoriously cheap, Donald. I just can't wait to.
So are you.
I am, but I'm not worth. Well, I don't.
Between 2 and 10 billion.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what he's worth, but I'm telling you that you have to spend money on these things, and you know what? Here's the thing.
He's gotten away with not having to spend a lot.
Okay, so suppose I can't wait till he goes to the hedge fund guys and say, you know, I'm really your guy now.
Well, he's very charming. I saw him charm the pants off of you doing a phoner on TV.
Whoa! Oh, no, you didn't.
You know what? All he had to say was how much he loved me.
But Charlie is prone to dropping trowel like that for no apparent reason.
You know what Donald said to me? He goes, you don't think I'm serious.
Never park in my spot again.
He says, you don't think I'm serious? And you were once my friend.
Really?
He did charm you. Come on.
No,
admit
because
it.
you are a
I love the
vindictive,
guy. I like the
backstabbing
guy.
worm,
I
you
like
know?
the guy, but I'm being honest here. I'm being fair and balanced.
Right.
You know the motto of our
Right,
network?
right.
I'm telling you that
Charles
the guy
Payne,
never spends any money.
Will he be the nominee at this point?
I don't know. But I think all the experts that keep coming on the air and telling us that he won't be are losing a lot of
Those
credibility
people
every
are
single
falling
day.
by the wayside.
By the wayside.
Listen, I've been a naysayer, but I see people who are glomming on to somebody who is powerful and popular because they want to get behind a winner. I've said
Dennis
that before.
Kucinich, I heard a number of liberals say, we hope Donald Trump is their nominee. We'd annihilate him. What do you think of that?
They would.
I don't know. I think what's happening, what we're seeing right now is that the Republican Party, with the signing of this loyalty oath today, becomes one big, happy, dysfunctional family, just like the Democrats.
Well, it would be a very dysfunctional family then, just like the Democrats.
Did Jeb sign the loyalty pledge?
Did Jeb sign it? A lot of them did.
Can't imagine.
7 of them did.
Jeb is going to vote for Donald
I'm
Trump.
sure he did.
He did?
So Perry,
Yeah,
who
I'm
called Donald a
Right.
cancer.
We were wondering about that. How that's gonna-
Jesus.
Guys, I want to
That's
thank
what
you all.
primary